Namaste. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Hema, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you through some eye exercises which are not just beneficial for the eyes, but they are beneficial to all of us to help us concentrate better, have better willpower, to help us stay calm and to improve our biological functions also. And today's exercise is called as Tratak. Okay, Tratak in Sanskrit means concentrating on an object or a particular point without batting your eyelids. Okay, so Tratak is a very ancient yogic exercise which is not just for the eyes but to help us calm down, to center ourselves and to improve our concentration and willpower, but also our strength within, which we are not even aware of. Okay, so let's start the exercise, and before we start, let me just give you a little idea about who can do it, when you should do it. Okay, first and foremost, who can do it? All of us can do it, whether you're young, whether you're old. Children, especially children, school-going children, if they start doing Tratak right now, it will definitely help them in their concentration. It is a form of meditation. So without going into the spiritual aspects of it, what it will do is it will calm that over activity or hyperactivity that they have. And a lot of parents complain that children do not sit in one place, they don't want to listen to you. So if they do Tratak will not only help the eyes, but it will definitely help them in concentrating better, having better willpower, as I said. So yes, right from school going age to whatever your age is. Okay, so everybody can do this, whether you need glasses or you don't need glasses. Your eyesight is fine, it's not fine, everybody can do it. This is so powerful that even glaucoma, okay, one of the issues that people have with eye, where it dries off, that improves. Your eyesight improves. Plus, definitely your glasses, you'll not be needing them if you practice Tratak regularly. Now, that is for who can do it, okay? And the other aspect is, when should you do it? Now, there are three, the ones which I am highlighting today are three Trataks. There are a lot of them, okay? So now let me go into those three Tratak and we will get to the final Tratak which we are going to do today, okay? There is a Tratak called as Surya Tratak. Then there is one called as Chandra Tratak. And what we are going to do is the Jyoti Tratak, okay? There is also one called as Bindu Tratak. So what does this mean? See, Tratak, as we saw, is about staring, looking at a particular object or a thing without batting your eyelids as long as you can, while breathing gently and normally. Okay. Now, Surya Tratak is when you can do this Tratak when you're feeling low on energy, when you're feeling low on self-confidence, when you're feeling low on self-esteem, okay, or when you're feeling just depressed and low. Now, what kind of Surya Tratak? This is about looking at the sun, staring at the sun, looking at the sun without batting your eyelids. Which sun? Not the bright sun. This is the early morning rising sun, okay? When the sun, you can gaze at the sun, when you can look at the sun, okay? So when you feel low, when you are low on energy, when you are low on confidence, you can do Surya Tratak. It brings up a lot of positive energy into your life. Now the second Tratak, which is Chandra Tratak, again, Chandra Tratak is done when your emotions are in a turmoil, or again when you're feeling very low or you're in a confused state of mind, because the Chandra, the moonlight, is very, very effective when you do Tratak when you stare at the moonlight, or the moon rather. is very powerful to calm your energies, okay? And that is very necessary when you're feeling turbulence in your emotions, or you're hyper and you are not able to sleep properly. So if you do this, at moon is a gentle energy, so you can do moon Tratak anytime, whichever moon that you can gaze into. Surya Tratak or the Sun Tratak is to be done only with the rising sun. The moment he becomes powerful and you cannot look at him, don't do it, okay? And the third one which I was mentioning is Bindu Tratak, where you can have a point at your eye level and you are gazing at it, you're staring at it without batting your eyelids, okay? Again, that helps in concentration, to calm and to center you, which is very important. Then you're fidgeting. Now, and the fourth one which we are going to do today, the fourth one is the Deep Tratak or the Flame Tratak, okay? Now this Tratak can be done anytime, okay? I'll tell you exactly how to go about it, but before that I want to talk about your posture. You can definitely sit in a chair and do this. You can sit on the floor if you're comfortable with your legs in the lotus position or folded legs, and you can do this. But understand that wherever you do it, the flame, the Jyoti Tratak, the flame has to be at your eye level. So if I'm doing it for you, with you, so this would be the level where I keep the candle and the flame will be at my eye level. Okay, you understand? So you can keep a table, you can whatever is convenient for you. You can have diyas, which we have now, and with Diwali coming up, I'm sure you'll find some diyas at home. If you don't have those diyas, candle is perfect. So look at the length of the candle, and then the flame should come up from this level, okay, at your eye level. Understand? All right. So the Bindu Tratak which I talked about. So you can do the Sun Tratak in the early morning sun only, and the Moon Tratak, the Chandra Tratak, on any days when you are gazing. And for that, obviously the moon is not at your eye level, but you can look up and just concentrate without moving your eyelids. All right. Then Bindu Tratak can be done again anytime. Make sure that there are no other lights flickering and taking your mind away. Well, some people benefit from Tratak if they have a soft meditative music playing in the background, but it is not necessary, okay? You may not just make sure that when we are doing Deep Tratak, okay, when we are looking at the Flame Tratak, when we are looking at the flame, it is very important that you do not move. Okay, so you should be calm for those 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 7 minutes, whatever that you can do it for. Okay, and believe me, you should not start with aiming at 15 minutes and 20 minutes to begin with. Begin with saying, the moment my eyes water, which is a very normal phenomenon because you're staring without batting your eyelid. So the moment your eyes start watering, you can end it for that day. And the next day, you continue again till your eyes water. Alright, so we begin today's session with Diya Tratak, okay, or the Flame Tratak. Again, I am repeating that it should be at a level, the flame should be at your eye level. Of course, as the candle burns and it goes down, it's perfectly okay. Alright, now let's start this. As I said, make sure your posture is right. So you may be sitting comfortably in a chair or on the floor or on your sofa or on your bed, wherever you are. Just make sure that you don't have to bend down or look up. Okay, that's all that is. And the Tratak, when you're doing Tratak, there are just two things that you need to remember. One is your posture, and the second is that you're breathing normally and gently. Okay, not a forced breathing, neither are you going to hold your breath. And to begin with, there are some exercises which are specifically done before a Tratak. So we saw in my earlier video, we saw some eye exercises. I'll link that video at the end of this video for those who missed it. Okay, so you can go through that video first and then you do your Tratak. Now so you can do those exercises first. Do it because now you're going to work up, and they just take about 3 minutes as we've seen. Okay, and then you do the exercises that I'm going to show you right now. First, if you remember, we went all over and then we palmed, right? Now after that palming is over, now we are going to look at our nose tip. Okay, hold it for 3 seconds, leave it. Again for 3 seconds, come back to normal. Again for 3 seconds, come back to normal. Do this for 5 times. Okay, simple. Look at the tip of your nose. Hold it for 3 seconds, come back. Alright, that's the first thing you do before a Tratak, other than those exercises which I showed you in my last video. Now, once we do this, now we are training. Tratak is the exercise where we are going to concentrate, or where I have put my bindi. This is the position which is in between the eyebrows. Now this is also called as third eye. Okay, so this is where the Ajna chakra is, or the third eye chakra is. Now without going into the spiritual aspect of it, understand that we are supposed to look here, because this point is between the two hemispheres of our brain. Okay, the Ajna chakra, or this position, is between the two hemispheres of our brain. So when we concentrate on this, we are actually lighting up that chakra, that position, that space. Now in that space, that is the space in between which centers us. Okay, and that is very crucial, not only for the eyes, but to improve your concentration, to improve your general well-being. It is so powerful that people having hormonal imbalance can do Tratak and your hormones will be balanced. Okay, so once you finish the first exercise of looking at your tip of your nose, now we will look at the tip in the middle, this point in the middle between the two eyebrows for 3 seconds. Okay, come back to normal. Again, come back to normal. Come back to normal. Do this 5 times. We did it 3, do it for 5 times. And when excuse me, and when you concentrate, yes, it is a little uncomfortable kind of a position. Okay, you may feel a little bit of discomfort. Perfectly okay, because now you are doing something which is triggering the brain. Okay, when you look like this when we were kids and we used to do all this, I remember parents used to say, don't do that, you'll become squint. Okay, you'll start squinting. But this is to be done very carefully with awareness, and just for 3 seconds, come back to the normal. Again, look up for 3 seconds. Okay, so now what has happened is you have directed your brain to start concentrating in this area. So this is the programming now of the brain, because the brain now knows that this center is where you're going to concentrate. So that is the reason we do these 2 exercises to activate this part of our chakra, this part of our, this spot. Alright. So once you do this, then you light up the flame that you have, and preferably it should be done in the dark. Okay, and no, if it is not, you can definitely do it in the daytime, no problem. Just see to it that there is peace around you, nobody is calling you, your phone is switched off, and you are concentrating for all those 5 minutes, 3 minutes till your eyes water. The moment your eyes water, just close your eyes. You can wipe the water away and close your eyes and just take it all in. Look with your eyes closed, look up. Okay, Once your eyes have watered, you've wiped it, just keep your eyes closed and look up at the center again, okay, with your eyes closed. That is to say that that area stays activated. All right. So Tratak should be done on a daily basis. All of us can do it, and for different reasons. Whether it is to improve your concentration, your willpower, you're just centering your energy, not feeling hyper or too low. And moreover, this helps in maintaining your hormonal balance, as I told you. So your biological, all the biological situation improves, balances, and most importantly, if you have sleep apnea or if you have any sleep related issues, they will get cured, because if you do this 1 hour before you go to sleep, you will have a very good quality sleep. So I hope and pray that you try this Tratak and make it a daily practice, because this will benefit you in many ways than just for your eyesight. Okay, and as I mentioned, this will definitely help students who find it difficult with so many gadgets and with so much of information everywhere. It will definitely help them center themselves and be able to focus on the task at hand. I'll see you soon in my next video. Namaste.